Hey guys, Les here, aka TRB Vlogs. Welcome back to the shop. We've been a busy these last few weeks. Pallet racking. We just picked that up from a farmer guy. Yes, we do have racking there. Yes, we do have racking over there. But we need more because this place is an absolute disaster. There's so many things here. There's a bunch of podiums for some reason. Our only consignment item right now, the only reason we took that item is because it's the off season. And we have a strong off season up here in Canada, especially Western Central Canada. Western Central? Well, that's what it is. It's not completely west. It's not completely central. It's kind of Western Central. And it gets cold here. So, it gets cold. There's not many events. And plus, it's pandemic season too. So, it's the worst possible time. We're taking these crazy things like consignment of podiums. So, it makes sense. We're an event company. Podiums is kind of along the same lines. We might keep... We bought a couple for ourselves. We might keep a couple more for ourselves. I don't know. We're trying to sell them for some guy. That's a long story. That's another story. We also saw Lee from Bartending Photo Booth Event Rental Guy. Yes, crazy long name. Link in the description. We drove up there. We delivered a van. That video is on his channel. Check it out through the link. I'll probably put the link of that video in there as well. That was a fun time. And wait for that video because I took some footage of the drive up. And he lives in Central Canada. And Central Canada is, well, it's like the prairies, okay? Flat, but fun as well. It was an adventure. We didn't take the main route. We took a secondary route. And I mean, a secondary route through Central Canada, it became a dirt road at some point. So the van made it. A crazy story. The van died right at his house. So it was like destiny for it to just barely make it to his place. We went to the back of his garage. He hopped on. Then we drove to the front, and that's when it died. So it was crazy. It was like meant to be in an interesting way. But check out the video. It's fun. But hey, we're here about the $10,000 job. 5 figures. It's always nice. And, well, you guys are probably looking at the date and you're saying, hey, December, tents? And by the way, it's a tent job. Did I mention that? Probably, whatever. You guys are thinking, tents in the wintertime. That's crazy. Up here in Canada, we're used to the cold. It's fine. Obviously, make sure you have the right tents. You don't want any light-duty tents, especially the big ones. You want good, solid tents. Good, professional, expensive. The best of the best tents. I don't know if ours are the best of the best, but they're the regular high-peak marquee frame tents, which are pretty decent, pretty tight. I'm saying don't do those really cheap ones. So, you guys are saying, hey, it's wintertime. Why are you doing tents in the wintertime? Don't do tents in the wintertime. Listen, some people, like Tent Guy, you guys all know Tent Guy, again, link in the description, might not do tents in the wintertime. That's absolutely cool. To each their own. Tent Guy's been in the business for 15 years. He's made his money. He doesn't need to do. You know, he can relax. He can take some time off. We have a really strong off season. So in order to survive, we need to take what we can get, especially now, especially because we're only 3-4 years in, so we're not extremely established, so we really need that income. One day, I might say, hey, you know what? Bleep it. Sorry, I don't really swear on this channel. One day I might say, you know what? No tents in the wintertime. And then it'll be a great day. Trust me. I'm gonna relax, sit back by the fireplace while it's blowing snow outside. But hey, we actually got lucky. It was the warmest week of the month. The tent was up for the entire week, and it was warm the whole week. It wasn't really windy, so we got really lucky. Because the colder it is, the more wear and tear on that fabric. And, by the way, we don't just do tents in the wintertime. We have a winter rate. And that makes all the difference. By the way, what was this tent for? It was for a lineup for a new kind of grand opening grocery chain. so that people could kind of be protected from the snow. That never happened, by the way. But we have a winter rate, so it's fine. So even though it's a pain in the butt, that winter rate kind of makes up for it. So that's what we do. And the crazy part, because the weather was so nice and we got lucky, is we really only took, sometimes it takes double time in the wintertime. In fact, honest to God, it took us 8 hours one time to set up a 20 by 20, which normally would take us 1 hour, because we had so much trouble, essentially because it was winter time. Technically, is that still fall? I don't know. I don't know when fall becomes winter. I have no idea for some reason. I can't even tell you like the month. Don't judge. Please, don't judge me. Back to the topic. If you don't want to do wood tents in the winter time, fine. But this time, it took us maybe like 10% more time than it would in the summertime, just because it's a bit more slow going in the winter time, obviously. But we made almost double, because our winter rate, essentially, right now, is about 1.8, depending how I feel. There's nothing official right now on the website. 1.8 to 2 times the summer rate. Okay, I will eventually add that to the website. Usually our clients are corporate, so they don't even really ask. Sometimes they ask, and if that's the case, just tell them. There's typically more wear and tear. It takes much longer, and that's it. So it's a pain in the butt, really. That's kind of the short answer for it. And I know we got lucky. Now, God bless Jordan. Check, I don't know if I'll, man, there's too many things I'm putting in the description. Jordan from Century Tents and Events had like the opposite. We got a lucky, nice job. Jordan's tent fell over the other day. So that's another crazy story. I just saw the video. So, yeah, I'll try to put it in the description. Check that out. So sometimes you get lucky is my point. Sometimes you don't. We really did with this winter setup. So far, we've been lucky in the sense that all our winter setups have stayed up. They've been just fine. But you do want to make sure, again, that our equipment's good. Everything you double-checked, triple-checked, quadruple-checked. All the ratchets, all the straps, extra weights, whatever you need to do. Because you don't want that, you know, there's going to be more stress on that tent. And what we do is if it's snowing, we go out and make sure we regularly blow the snow off before the tent is being used in the morning if it's up for a couple of days. Or we tell the clients, hey, make sure you get rid of that snow. A little bit of accumulation is fine, but lots, you know, for these frame tents, they don't technically have a snow rating, so you want to keep an eye on that. And so we try to do everything possible. Again, it might take 10, 20, 30% more work, but it's crazy. These jobs end up being slightly more profitable for us in the wintertime. More pain in the butt, but slightly more profitable because we're charging extra. So we got lucky this time because it wasn't too much of a pain in the butt. And we made 5 figures again, which is really, really nice. Guys, work hard, take it easy. We'll see you later.